This video will walk you through how to set up and enroll your iPad after it has been wiped. The first thing you'll do is hit the home button to wake your iPad up, then select English, United States, and then it's going to ask you to choose a Wi-Fi network. You're going to want to pick the one that says WCPS Guests and wait for it to connect. At that point, it's going to ask you to accept the acceptable use policy. This is everything that students have gone through in their student handbook, basically saying that they're going to use the device responsibly and for educational purposes. You click accept. It'll say login successful and then select done. Now that we're on the guest network, we're going to click next. And it will take a moment to retrieve the configuration from WCPS. We're going to click continue. And then it will say remote management. Washington County Public Schools will automatically configure your iPad. Click next. It'll take a moment to install the profile, and then we can click continue through these settings and through these tutorials. Continue, continue, and now we're ready to use the iPad. So we're going to click get started, and we're going to wait until these apps load. It will take a moment. What we're waiting for is under settings. If we go to general and then we scroll down to device management toward the bottom, we click on MDM profile and we go to more details. We are waiting for it to show up with a profile here that says WCPS access. It's important that we wait until this shows up before we move on. We can keep checking back and see if it has loaded it yet. There we go. We have one that says Wi-Fi WCPS access. So now that that has loaded, we can go back to our home screen and we are going to go into our settings. I guess we could have stayed in settings. We're going to go to Wi-Fi, and what we want to do is forget the WCPS guest network. To do that, you click on the blue I that's in the same row as WCPS guests. And there is a button with blue words that says forget this network. Say yes, forget. At this point, it should take us off the guest network and it should automatically log you into the WCPS access network. Once it's done that, we can go back to our home screen and we're looking for the Enroll icon. So we can click Enroll. And again, we have the acceptable use policy. So we scroll down to the bottom until we see username and password. For username, we are going to type in the word enroll. And the password is WCPS at Enroll. Click agree. At this point, it's asking to assign it to a user. This is where each student will need to put in their own personal 5-3. So I'm going to enroll this in as FDE123 as a generic student. Remember, all students should enroll their iPad to that user, whatever their 5-3 is. Once you've typed that in, you can hit the blue magnifying glass to search. If you do not see the check mark show up next to their name, that means that they did not type it in correctly. So try that again. Then you're going to select the site, which should be Fountaindale, and then click Enroll. Continue, allow, install, install, and this will take just a moment, and it's going to actually tell you that the enrollment failed. Profile installation failed. That's okay. We're going to click OK, and then click Cancel, and now it should take us to Proceed. Once you get to this point, the iPad is enrolled to that user, and any apps that are pushed out to that user will show up. You can also access self-service at this point, and everything should be set to go.